Hey folks, today I wanted to talk about scheduling meetings. Scheduling meetings is one of those things that's actually very, very misunderstood. A lot of times when I talk to people and I basically say, please schedule a meeting. Then I'm, back and forth doing other tasks, and periodically I check my inbox. No meeting invite. An hour later, no meeting invite. The next day, no meeting invite. Then I follow up. So usually the response that I hear is, well, such and such task wasn't finished. So I figured that I would schedule the meeting after those tasks are completed. Okay, so let's take a look at this reasoning. Let's dissect it and understand it together. I'm an executive. I'm a busy person. But I fully expect that everybody else in the organization is, let's say, just as busy, because everybody has a role to play. So assuming that everybody is busy, let's say that I want to schedule a meeting as soon as possible, but a task isn't finished. And let's say this is a 3-day task. So 1 day goes by, 2 days goes by, 3 days goes by. On day number 3, I finish my task. Then I look at everybody's calendars. Then I basically come to the conclusion that the first open time slot is in 3 days from now. So basically, if we look at the original timeline, that meeting is going to occur 6 days later. It's 5 days per week. So basically, it's going to happen next week, or if you're unlucky enough to be on a Friday, it's going to be 2 weeks later on the Monday. That's not good. That's not how you move fast in the business world so you can make things happen. So let's take a look at this other possibility. I have 3 days of work to do, but I decide to schedule a meeting right now. I look at everybody's calendars. I realize everybody's available in 3 days. Now, this is a judgment call. I might say, okay, well, this is cutting it a little bit close. I'm not comfortable cutting it so close. So maybe I want to look at 4 days out. 4 days out gives me 1 business day of safety margin so I can finish my task. So I go ahead and I schedule the meeting 4 days out. You see what I did there? So now all of a sudden, because I scheduled the meeting right away, 2 things happen. First of all, the meeting happens 2 days earlier. The second thing that happens is there's no way I can forget to schedule the meeting. In 3 days, I'm not going to be hit with some emergency and go like, was there something I was supposed to do? Oops, I forgot. Well, that's not going to happen now because the meeting's already scheduled. But then sometimes people tell me this reason. Well, I'm not sure if on that date it's possible to do it. So it has some, high variance or high degree of variability, which means that, I could be done in 3 days, I could be done in 5 days, I could be done in a week and a half. Let's say, for example, but not necessarily, we're talking to a junior resource. They're just not used to estimating yet. Okay, fair enough. Here's my counter argument. Schedule the meeting. If, let's say, the day previous to the meeting, you're far from done, you're confident, there's no way you can do this, come to me, let me know, and we'll agree to reschedule the meeting a couple of days later. And that's how things work. Meetings should always be scheduled immediately. Don't wait. It's a task that takes, 15 seconds with today's technology? 30 seconds if you need to open the browser. 60 seconds if you have to do it on your phone. So the excuses are, they're just non-existent. So just remember, when you have to schedule a meeting, schedule it now. Agree when things can be done. Give yourself a little bit of buffer room. Not too much. Let's not exaggerate. We're not looking for a week of safety margin on, a 3-day task. Schedule the meeting now and schedule it for as soon as possible. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Click that bell. Make sure you don't miss a single episode. Well, it's the weekend right now, so I'm going to get going and enjoy the time. See you folks later.